Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War, or Saisen no Kifu in Japan. When we last left off, well, things weren't going so well for Sigurd. Very not well. Sadly, Sigurd, you kinda got yourself killed. But that is not the end of the story. Chapter 6. The final battle for control of Granville sent its most powerful figures to the grave. Just as he had planned, this left Alvis as the sole ruling power of the kingdom. Uh-oh. We walked right into that one. Opposition from Seliph and Leonstar was swiftly crushed. And so Alvis unified all Youngdril under Granvale's rule. We handed him the entire empire on a silver platter. Oops. With overwhelming support from his subjects, Alvis thus became the first emperor of the Granvale Empire. 17 years have passed since the Battle of Belhallah. The adoring public who once welcomed the rise of Emperor Alvis now struggle under his oppressive, dictatorial rule. Yeah, that's expected. And across Youngdril, in the other realms now dominated by Granvale, their people have been reduced to living as little more than slaves to the Empire's whims. In the former kingdom of Isaach, Granvale's harsh rule tortures Isaacan people. King Danan, the appointed king of Isaach, is a brutal and unforgiving tyrant. Just like his late father, Duke Langbolt. Oh. While Danan himself lives an indulgent life at Riveau Palace, the people remain little more than slaves to the Empire. His second son, Johann, rules Isaach Castle, while his youngest, Yonvaler, rules Safara. And in remote Galishare region is governed by Danan's trusted confidant, General Harold, in the generic face. Under their rule, Isaach knows no freedom. However, one last hope remains for Isaach. Tiranog, an isolated village in Isaach's far north. There, Prince Shannon works to raise a liberation army. Hey, Shannon! Welcome again. Whose strength grows with each passing day. Among these proud young warriors is a man dubbed the Scion of Light by the people of Isaach and revered as the rightful prince of the Granvale Empire. He is the brave young leader of the Liberation Army. His name is Seliph. Hello, welcome to our hero for the rest of the game, folks. Chapter 6, Heirs to the Light. Gelnishar. Harold! Have you ferreted out the rebels yet? Or are you content to leave them unchecked for the rest of their days? Shannon and his rebel ilk are growing stronger by the day, and now they hamper us at every turn. And as if that weren't enough, they harbor the spawn of Sigurd the traitor. The very existence of this scum utterly defiles the authority of the Zakian throne. How would you expect me to explain the starry state to his Imperial Majesty? 1,000 apologies, Your Highness, but everything is already under control. The rebel hideout has been found. Even as we speak, an army is on its way to crush them. How'd you miss the rebel hideout? We're in a fortress. Those vile mice have nowhere else to run. By sundown, not a single rebel will still be breathing. Very well. But be warned, Harold. Don't even think of underestimating them. Most of the rebels are too young to pose a threat, but they still have Oifri and Shannon. Missing an extra N there. Those two alone are extremely dangerous. Dismissing them would be a fatal mistake. Yes, sir, I'm aware. But I've already had Turanog, the rebel hideout, surveyed in secret. And it appears that neither are anywhere in sight. It's safe to assume them to be currently absent, sir. What? Then why are we still talking about this? Send the order to move in on Turanog immediately. The people of Isaach are treating these rebels like some kind of heroes of freedom. But it's high time they learned the error of their ways. Kill them. All of them. And do a better job than the battle droids did in episode 1. I'll be waiting back at Ribdo. Expect nothing but good news. And you've mobilized your troops. And we've got even more troops. Uh-oh. We have a problem, Lord Seliph. Looks like the Empire's finally caught on to our whereabouts. A brigade sent out from Krendashar, and they seem to be headed our way. Alistair, why so surprised? Do you really think our little hideout wouldn't be found out sooner or later? So, these are the children of Noish and Ira. Alistair and... not sure her name yet. Let them come, I say. It only makes the battle easier for us. It'll be the easiest thing just to walk right over Grandishare and pick them up as we go. You've got to be kidding. Prince Shannon's still... oh, I guess it is only one end. Still off trying to find the Yeed Shrine, and Ulfrey and the others aren't back yet. It's just the two of us against an entire army. Surely you can't even think this'll end well. I don't care. You can sit here and be as scared witless as you want, but I'm not letting a chance like this pass. The Prince still treats us like helpless children, but come on. We've more than enough training. We're ready for real action. But I'm not gonna run away anymore. I'm sick to death of sitting here while those monsters butcher our friends. Or worse, the Empire's thugs are still out there, snagging any girl they see. Ew. If Prince Shannon hadn't come for me that day, I'd be just another one of them. Dead, or wishing I was. Wow, for a Nintendo game, this game is kinda dark. I won't forgive or forget their pain. No, that's not it, Larcy. Larcy. Okay. Ulster and Larcy. You're right, it's horrible and all, but... you're wary of engaging the enemy out of concern of my safety, aren't you, Ulster? Most likely, I presume Shannon would have given you strict orders to keep me safe. After all, if Shannon had not given such an order, you'd already be out there in the fray. To not be thirsting for a good battle just isn't the Ulster I know. Oh, that's right. Sorry, sir. I was hoping we didn't have to involve you. I'm no child anymore, either, Larcy. You two plan to fight, and I plan to fight by your side. There's more at stake today than only the Resistance. What of Turanog? We owe so much to its people. I refuse to abandon them at such a critical hour. But we've no time to waste debating this. Lana, stay behind and help the citizens. We'll engage the foe in the Western Gully. Wait, my lord. I'm coming too. I cannot permit that, Lana. A cleric such as yourself is ill-suited for such a battlefield. And this is Lana, child of, Eileen and, Madeir. This is my fight, too. You won't convince me any more than you could convince Larcy. Every day I think the Empire can't get any more cruel, and every day I'm proven wrong. They prey on the weak and vulnerable as if snuffing out their lives is sport to them. I can't sit quietly and accept this. I may not be able to fight, but I've got my own way of defending everyone. My apologies, Lana. You're absolutely right, for the Battle of Isaach's freedom rests upon all of us. Very well, we shall all go together. How this will turn out, I cannot say. We owe it to all of Isaach to give this battle no less than our best. Yes, my lord, and, sorry, I shouldn't have spoken so brashly. You've nothing to apologize for. Now, Ulster, Larcy, Lana, time has come. Move out. And we have the new generation with Lana, who's got all of the rods that I handed her mother. Yay! Has a pursuit skill, which might be better later, and same with the accost skill. Again, I guess when she goes up a class and has the ability to use offensive spells, maybe that'll be good. And as you can also see, yep, she's got strong Ulhir blood, but all of the damages to the rods maintain. So, yeah. Seliph inherited Sigurd's silver sword, but not his Balmung. Or Tyrfing. Yeah, Tyrfing. Which, not great. Also, shield ring, which is kind of useful, considering his defense is kind of crap. Has, maxed out sword skill, the pursuit ability, and Deirdre's nihilism ability. Not bad. Or nihil. I guess I shouldn't really say nihilism. Larcy here has all of Ira's huge weapons, which are all great. Pursuit, Nihil, critical, accost, Astra. This is why I paired Ira with Noish. The amount of potential damage Larcy can do is amazing. Ulster has all of the rings that Noish had, plus the silver sword, and he comes with his own iron blade, which, I mean, does more damage than the steel sword. Well, actually, no. Yeah, it does more damage, a little less accurate. And yeah, has increased movement from the leg ring, increased speed from the speed ring. Also includes the pursuit band, which I don't think he actually needs because I think he gets pursuit naturally. Yeah, well, he'll be able to sell it and hand it to somebody else. But he wants to talk to Larcy. And we've got some low-level fighters for us to learn with, considering everyone is level 1. Yay. Yep, we're going back to the early stuff. And as you can see, this is the desert we fought in last chapter. This is our goal here with Danan, level 25, and a silver axe. And I hope we get some good stuff in this chapter. And we've got an Isaach Knight on top of Isaach, plus a whole bunch of mounted horsemen. You're probably going to try to go for that, which I think is fine. You're going to go for that, which, yeah. It kind of sucks that they have them so close to places that are, like, walled off already. So it's like... Well, for starters, it just means that they're gonna, like, pretty much get blown up before we can get there. And secondly, it's like, well, why don't you go and defend your own villages? So the person we're going after right now is a level 10 Herald. Not too terrible. And all of your armored units are level 7, and 3 for that, 5 for your bowman, and I think you're a ruffian heading to that village. Okay, those guys are 7 near the thing, you're 5, so 7 for the Royal Guard. And you're all there. Okay, well. I suppose I've been putting it off for a while, so... Just wait there. Talk. You holding up okay so far, Larcy? Yeah, I'm getting by fine. We haven't done anything yet. Just be careful out there, okay? Your usual brazen antics will only get you in trouble now. I know. What do you think, I'm still a child? Man, that iron will of yours. Guess you're just like Mom was. If what Prince Shanan's told us is true. Yeah, Ira. Can't remember a thing about her. You? No, of course not. We're twins, remember? If you were too young to remember, then so was I. We weren't even 2 years old yet back then. It was Oifri who took us with him when he fled to Isaach with Seliph. We waited and waited, but Mom never followed. And this is perfectly normal dialogue between siblings who have known each other for their entire lives. Well, at least it just tells us what happened after, you know, the last chapter. I guess she didn't make it out of the Battle of Belhalla alive. Ulster, you swore you'd never say awful things like that. Mom is alive, alive, I'm sure of it. Don't you dare say otherwise again. Sorry, Larcy. You're right. I'm sorry. But we get a bonus luck for Larcy. And do you have anyone you want to talk to? No. Okay, well, let's, go to the next turn and see how terrible this goes. Not bad. Also, I should turn on animations, at least for the beginning here. Just so we get to see all the new people. Although they're just palette swaps of the last chapter. Oh, yeah. Oh. No one moved to the villages. I'm happily surprised. Yeah, Iron Blade's fine. Ouch. And they get sibling bonus. Yeah, definitely psychic him. Especially since you could also use all the MP that you could ask for. And finally, a new icon, Seliph. But that'll be this video. When we come back, well, I guess we're gonna have to retake Isaach. Have a good one, folks.